How is everyone doing? I hope you're all doing great. I welcome you all to VR Monday, where today we have probably one of my favorite VR Mondays, because today we are taking a look at absolutely everything we know about the Oculus Quest 2.0. This video might be a little bit longer than normally, but stick with me because I'm taking you guys on a roller coaster ride where we hopefully predict what we're looking at on September 16th. And that is exactly why I'm making this video. September 16th is coming up very, very fast, and I want to see if we, as a fan base, can predict exactly what we are looking at on September 16th, or if we are completely wrong. Because that might also happen, and I'm okay with that. Before we begin the video, a lot of you guys are very interested in programming, in VR development, in creating games for the Oculus Quest, and maybe some of you haven't even thought about it. Well, now is your big chance, because I want to thank today's sponsor. If you guys have ever thought about making VR multiplayer games, this Udemy course is perfect for that. And look at that discount. Now, with the code I'm going to give you guys down in the description below, that will go down to only $10. This is your big chance. This course is great and will teach you everything from the very basics to how to make your very own multiplayer game in Unity for VR for the Oculus Quest. So this is perfect for today's episode. If you guys want to make games for the Oculus Quest, if it's something you've been thinking about but just haven't been able to do it or haven't been able to learn it yourself, this course is perfect for that. And the guy who runs it has an incredible review rating. I mean, look at this, 4.7 stars. His explanations are great, and he just has a way of showing you how to do something where you just understand. So if you guys have ever been thinking about making your own multiplayer game for the Oculus Quest, or just now want to get into it, this is the perfect way to do it. And remember, with the code in the description, you bring that price down to only $10. So make sure to check that out down in the description below. Okay, let us begin today's video. This is going to be quite a roller coaster. I'm ready for this, but just to make it look way more serious than it needs to be, the jacket's coming off. So let us begin from the very beginning. What did we think? Well, we thought it was going to be an Oculus Quest 2.0, clearly an improvement to the current Oculus Quest. It was going to be running at 90 Hz, have better haptics, better in-camera tracking, meaning it would track you better, possibly colorful cameras to allow for pass-through, probably better hand tracking, and overall everything was going to be improved. Better panels, possibly LCD panels to allow for a larger pixel density than the OLED panels we currently have, and also eliminate problems such as burn-in. The Quest is supposed to be a white device compared to the black one right now, but it does look cheaper. Then we had more and more speculation. Pictures came out, real-life models came out, and overall everything seems to be going pretty well. We seem to be looking at a white Quest with a IPD slider that has preset modes instead of being a slidey device, and looking at the pictures, it overall looked pretty well. I thought the strap was downgraded at the back, but you guys thought it was actually fine. You said that if the design is made correctly, that strap will actually be pretty comfortable. That is also a thing. The new Quest was supposed to be lighter than the current one, which is a big thing everybody was complaining about in the current one, that it was very front heavy. That is something that was supposed to be fixed or at least minimized with the new Quest. Now, looking at the new Quest, everybody had a lot of questions. The white looked very cheap and it seemed to be made out of plastic instead of the premium material that we have right now. The controllers seem to be made out of the same material, and the IPD slider, because of its preset modes, seems to also be slightly of a downgrade. But the lenses do actually seem larger, so that IPD slider isn't that big of an issue as I originally thought it was going to be. This is something that was brought to my attention by you guys, telling me that because the lenses are larger, there will be a larger sweet spot, which is great because that's what everybody wants. That also means, unfortunately, that all the accessories you bought for the lenses on the current Quest would probably not fit the new one, but don't quote me on that one. The addition of better headphones, which was hoped for by many, including myself, is unfortunately not a thing, especially with that strap, but that is also a good thing because if the Quest is supposed to be portable, I guess headphones are out of the story. Now, I have no issue with having headphones. In fact, I just bought these ones for VR that have like a super short cable, so I'm perfectly fine on that front, but I know a lot of people that have an issue with audio. I personally think that the audio on the current Oculus Quest is pretty okay. Like, it does give you spatial awareness, but you know, it has zero noise cancellation and unfortunately could be a bit better. All that was sort of jumbled up completely when the new leaks came out. And which leaks am I talking about? the price leaks. Everybody thought that the Oculus Quest was going to be a better device until the price leaks and the Walmart leaks came out. When the Walmart leaks came out, we found out that the 64GB model was going to be a total of $299 USD, which is an insane price for the Oculus Quest, and that price would actually allow us to possibly buy more Quests. If some company wants to give out Oculus Quests with me, contact me, I'd be really willing to do that. We could do some quality giveaways. But yes, if the Quest was cheaper, it would allow for mass market appeal, meaning more people would have an Oculus Quest device, a VR device, but clearly there has to be a downside. And I thought originally that, hey, that downside clearly can't be ad tracking, right? Facebook must have learned their lesson, because that is another big thing that came out from not very far on. In fact, maybe even now, because I got an email, is required in order to set up your Oculus account, which is a pain because that means you need to link your Facebook account, all your information, all your data with your Oculus, meaning you get tracked everywhere you go, which is unfortunate, but we kind of saw that coming. As long as it doesn't lead to a paid online service, which currently it isn't leading to and probably never will, I'm perfectly okay with it. As much as I would prefer it not to be that way, things happen, and hey. But yeah, and if you're enjoying the video so far, a sub to the channel would be great. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps the channel out a lot. Also, if you would like to support future videos, we have a Patreon down below. It's what helps me continue making these videos. But yes, the price had to be brought down somehow, and people started wondering, is it because the Facebook accounts will now be gathering your data while you're in VR, which is obviously a thing. Targeted ads in VR will unfortunately become a reality, and Ready Player One is going to happen. Maybe not in that big of a scale, but it is what we are going to. Or is it because the materials of the Quest are cheaper? Now, personally, that sounds like a very good breakthrough, because if the materials of the new Oculus Quest were cheaper, but the hardware itself was better, I know a lot of people that would be very happy with that. With the price tag of $299 on the 64GB model, where I paid €450 for the 64GB model on the current Quest, and a price tag of $399 for the 256GB model, those are some insane prices, and if it has better hardware and is just built out of a cheaper material, I'm cool with that. I'd get it, I really would. The 90Hz display, the better haptics, the larger lenses for a better sweet spot, better in-sight tracking. What more could we possibly ask for? Plus, I personally like the white design. I don't know about you guys. I know it'll scratch easier and it looks cheaper, but I just like white and black. It just seems to blend really well. But yes, is it that we are now going to be part of the product where our information gets sold to companies, or both the hardware and the outer shell going to get downgraded? That is something we are all hoping won't happen. We're all hoping that the Quest will be a better Quest at that sweet price point where everybody would be able to afford it. Now, that would go with Facebook's motto of getting a lot of people wearing VR headsets. Now, I'm sorry, I didn't sleep very well. I was thinking about all the leaks, trying to remember everything. So the information will be coming up on the screen as I talk about it, in case what I say is inaccurate. Now, there was another leak that came out that really started confusing people, and that is that the current Oculus Quest got discontinued. And I got very worried about that, and a lot of people got very worried about that because they had just bought Oculus Quests, and now it's getting discontinued. This was a massive problem for a lot of people because usually discontinuing something means you end support for it. But as you usually do, the people in the comment section made me realize that this is exactly what they did with the CV1. I owned the CV1 and then I got the Rift S, but yes, the CV1 actually got discontinued just before the Rift S came out. But as you guys again made me realize, this means that the new Quest needs to be better, because why would you discontinue a better product than the one you are about to release? Meaning, yes, as a matter of fact, we are probably, I'm going to say about 80% looking at a better Oculus Quest. Whether the cheaper model, the 64GB model, the $299 one, is going to have worse build quality and worse hardware, I do not know. But I am almost certain that the 256GB model, the $399 one, is going to have better hardware, possibly a better CPU. Maybe the more expensive model will actually be better than the cheaper model, not only in storage capacity, but maybe have a stronger processor and better cameras, or just better hardware. I mean, I would be fine with that. I would probably go for the more expensive one in this case, but you guys tell me what you think down in the comments section below. So let's sum up and hopefully have everything show up on screen. What are we thinking? I'm pretty sure at this point that we are looking at a better Oculus Quest, possibly a 90Hz refresh rate, a bigger battery, better tracking, and better comfort, making it lighter. Now, whether this is the cheaper model or the more expensive model, I do not yet know. You guys tell me what you think. Or whether it's both of them. Now, we are also looking at the Quest itself being lighter, having a preset IPD slider, and being white in color. Now, that aesthetic thing is purely user-based, however you like it, but let's be real, there's skins everywhere. You'll be skinning it anyway if you don't like it, and protecting it, in case that plastic is quite a bit cheaper than the one we currently have. Because you know, there's cheap plastic and there's good plastic, so we might be getting the good plastic. But I think that is currently what we are looking at. We're also looking at the strap being, according to me personally, slightly downgraded to the current one. We're also looking at 4 tracking cameras that will hopefully be upgraded from the current version, and possibly a better CPU. Now, I don't personally think we're going to get the new Qualcomm XR2 in there, but if we do, I will be absolutely amazed because I am so hyped for that thing. Seriously, guys, I am so hyped. If you guys don't know what it is, I don't know what you're doing with your life, because this thing is such a breakthrough for AR and VR. You really need to go check it out the second you're done watching this video, but after you're done watching this video. Now, let's not forget about the controllers, because we might actually be looking at better controllers. After all, there were Jedi controllers that were in the code, but were never talked about. The current controllers in the leaks don't look to me that different. So personally, to me, I don't think those are the Jedi controllers. I think we might be looking at index-like finger tracking controllers. I think we might be looking at colorful inside-out tracking, allowing for possibly some cool AR games. And I think that we might actually be looking at a larger field of view. Now, again, not sure about that, but that would definitely work a lot better for hand tracking. And if they were colorful, that might also help with VR hand tracking. And again, I'm super hyped for hand tracking because, you know, hand interactions in VR games like VR chat, very big deal for me, and, you know, allow you to express yourself a little bit more. So don't be surprised that I'm so hyped with it. I'm sure a lot of you guys are hyped for that as well. So yeah, I think that is all the leaks we have. I think I told you guys everything. I personally think, I am pretty much 80% sure now at this point, that we are looking at a better Oculus Quest with better hardware, especially the more expensive model, because the current Oculus Quest was discontinued and they wouldn't make a worse product and discontinue their better one. It's just not a good business motto. And this does go with Facebook saying they want cheap headsets for as many people as possible to get into VR, which is great. I mean, that is a great thing. The more people we have in VR, the bigger the community, right? Join the club. So, if you guys liked this video, make sure to give it a like. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys disliked it, I guess this button works too, but please tell me why down in the comment section below. Remember guys, we are speculating here, so make sure to tell me down in the comment section below exactly what you guys think we are looking at. It's only 3 days left, so I hope you guys are as excited as I am. I started the countdown on my phone. I'm just crossing off dates. So yeah, once again, if you guys are interested in developing VR multiplayer games, check out the Udemy course down in the description below. With my code, it only costs you $10, and the course is yours to keep forever, which according to me is an incredible deal that you just can't pass the opportunity on. And the more incredible developers we have, the better. So if you guys enjoy this type of content and want to join the community, make sure to join the Discord down in the description below. Make sure to join the Reddit down in the description below. I want to see you guys posting your spicy memes in the Reddit. And if you guys want to be notified about future content, I upload tech videos daily and VR videos on Mondays and Fridays. So make sure to smack that subscribe button with your forehead, ding my bell, and see you again in the next video. Peace. Okay, that went pretty damn well. I think we got all the leaks in there. I'm very excited for this. Just literally 16th. This is, I hope I didn't miss anything. I really don't like missing anything. I stayed up super long just trying to figure everything out. But I think we're good.